everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to share my update on the first week of taking the Mounjaro injections. It really has been a bit of a wild ride so far, but I've already seen some amazing changes in just 1 week. First of all, I'm thrilled to say I've had a really massive weight loss in my first week. So just how much did I lose? Well, take a look. Okay, so here goes. The first weigh in. I'm pretty stressed, hands are a bit cold. It's all stressing me out, this part, but anyway, let's just go for it. Okay, so I was 84.7 last week, at my first injection. My goodness, can you see that? 81.8. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. In 1 week, from 84.7 to 81.8 kilos. Brilliant. Oh my goodness, I'm so pleased. Wow, so I've lost a total of 6.2 pounds or just under 3 kilos in just 7 days. It feels really incredible to see such quick results. In other diets, I struggle just to even lose a pound in a week. So I'm a bit gobsmacked really. But there's nothing like a good weight loss to keep the motivation going. Do you know, one thing I noticed right away, actually from day one really, is that I'm no longer experiencing that food noise in my head, you know, that constant food noise and constant chatter of when and what not to eat. You know, when you're sat on the sofa late at night and you really can't stop wondering what's in the cupboard that you can go and munch on. Well, that was me before this. But this week, I've just not felt like snacking at all. And it's a real relief to have that sort of mental clarity and peace. But of course, no journey is without its bumps, and I have been dealing with some side effects this week. Nothing that I can't really handle, just has a bit of nausea, some bloating, feeling dizzy when I get up out of the chair. So that's a bit strange, but these symptoms are manageable and they haven't really slowed me down much. So I'm just going to keep an eye on them and see how things go over the next week. So one strategy that I find really helpful at the moment is to use a food tracking app to keep an eye on what I'm eating. So I write everything down and then log it onto the app. And it really helps to keep me on track and understanding my eating habits and makes me much more accountable for what's going in my mouth. So I'm finding that really helpful. So I'm aiming for around 70 grams of protein a day, which actually I'm finding quite challenging. My appetite's really low, so I'm finding it really hard to get all that protein in. So if you've got any tips on how to get more protein into your diet, then please put something in the comments section so I can have a look and learn from your experiences. That would be really good. So what does a typical day of eating look like for me? Well, I start with the coffee. That's all I really feel like in the morning. I don't really need any breakfast. And then my meals are consistent of things like eggs, Greek yogurt, things like salad, and also lots of meat because I'm really trying to get that optimal amount of protein in. And thankfully, the cravings for sugar and carbs seem to have gone for the most part. I did find though on day 6 that the food noise started to come back a little bit. Not too bad, but just a little bit strong enough for me to have to sort of get my own willpower to kick in and to stop me eating things that I shouldn't. But I think that's just because the GLP-1 starts to wane off a little bit around that sort of time, ready for your next injection. So yeah, willpower had to come, but it was okay. I managed it, and yeah, fine until the next injection. So yeah, I'm really excited about my progress. It's really like I found the holy grail of weight loss. I know that sounds a bit exaggerated, but for me, it was much more than finding something to curb my appetite, because my appetite isn't really the problem. The problem is me looking to have food to help me, I don't know, when I'm anxious, when I need comfort, when I'm sad, when I'm happy, whatever. Food was always something that I just looked to bring me something else than filling my appetite. So I was a bit dubious that this has actually worked for me, but it really has. I can say that with hand on heart. It really, really has helped. And it's like someone's like hijacked my brain or something, because I feel like my brain doesn't belong to me. It doesn't belong to the person that I know. That I've got a skinny person's brain now, that food isn't something that I'm looking for all the time to bring me that comfort. And yeah, the food noise is gone. It is it is quite amazing, to be honest. All this has really been motivating me to carry on in this really exciting journey, because every small victory, whether it be weight loss, a quieter mind, or just, you know, managing those really small side effects, it's just keeping me moving forward. One thing I overlooked to do though, before I started my journey, was to take my measurements. So what I'm going to do is take them now, so you can see what my measurements are really at the start of my journey, and then I can give you them hopefully as they go down every week. So here they are. I thought I'd share with you my first body measurement taking since I started Mounjaro. Now I did start it a week ago, so I've had 1 full week on the jab, and then I was just starting my second week, so I took my second dose yesterday. I really wished I'd taken my measurements first week, but I was so excited to try and get on the injection that I completely forgot. So I'm going to do that today and share those with you. I think it's really important that you take your measurements as well as just weighing yourself, because weight can fluctuate so much. So you might have a week where you've not lost any, and if you're like me, you'll get demoralised. So I think just measuring yourself as well can really help to see where you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure around my bust, and then under my bust, my waist, my belly, my hips, tops of my legs and my arms. And then I'm going to do that every week, so I can really keep an eye on what's going on. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like weighing myself every week. I do it now because I have to send off, or obviously give my measurements, sorry, not my measurements, my weight to SheMed every week as a check-in. So if it was for me, I probably would only weigh myself once a month, because I just get so demoralised if I've not lost any weight. But I think this might help. So if I don't lose any weight any week, at least I can then look at my measurements to see whether I've had any change there. So here goes. So first of all, I'm going to do it in inches, just to give you a bit of perspective. I'm 5 foot, so these are my measurements today. So around the bust, I'm 44 inches, and then just under the bust. Now I've got a body on, so it's squashed everything down a little bit, but I'm going to try and get under there to see if I can see what my under my bust is. So that comes out at 35. And then my waist, just going to pull that down slightly. Around my waist, which is usually my smallest area, I am 37. That's strange. How can I be 35 there and 37 there? Oh wait, no, well. And then around my belly, so this is usually my biggest part, especially since going through the menopause. I can't seem to shift any belly fat, but hopefully this will help. So that is 47. Then my hips, I don't even know where your hips are. I think it's on your hip bone, isn't it? So I think it's around there somewhere. If anybody's got any tips on how you measure your hips properly, then please let me know. But that's what I think it should be, my hips. So that's 49. Then tops of my legs is 28. I'm sure the other side should be the same. That says 29, strange. Okay, so 28 and 29, and then tops of my arms. Again, pretty tricky to do on your own, but I think it says 15. So the other side again should be the same. To be contortionist for this, and then yeah, 15 as well. Okay, so that's all my measurements done. Okay, so if you're on a similar journey or just curious about my experiences, then perhaps let me know in the comments below, and please like this video if you found it helpful, and also subscribe so you can stay updated with the progress that I make. Also, you might want to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So thanks ever so much for watching, and have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.